The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Buffalo's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying...
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Ellington. Got his man. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Makes the grab. They get it at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Looking left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with a punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes the catch at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly. He couldn't make the connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Tackle near the 2-yard line. First and goal.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Buffalo.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it.
Breaks into the open on the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Set to advance on the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball salute.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Aurora. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
From the gun, give on the inside. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Trying to find the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking downfield, it's Ellington. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
A loss of 7 yards on the play.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to... The ball pops out on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Aurora. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him in front.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Ellington. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. It's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. Third down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's in open space downfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Complete downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Ellington. It's complete to the left. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense
breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. The corners are walked up tight. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that. Go make a big play.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Aurora. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to throw, it's Ellington. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so that you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as it's
Turning it on! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering his shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Touchdown, Buffalo! And the beatdown has ensued.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I'd
B Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. The open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Makes one man miss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense has the ball for the 1st time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make...
Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hubbard. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Floats it out in space. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Aurora. Hard running there. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Throws to the wideout. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Offense facing fourth down.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Hubbard. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Pucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run for it. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a...
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulls.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hubbard. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff from the gun. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Snagged out of the air. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The sure hands, it's Aurora. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
So here comes the Bear offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Hubbard. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Marches ahead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by...
Touchdown, Missouri State! And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. That's reeled in. It's Hoffman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it down the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Back to throw, it's Hubbard. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run the sneak for it. Picks up the first down, still moving.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football now. I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4 down territory. Looking to pass. It's Hubbard. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Finds the tight end and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fears the pressure. Turns it on at midfield. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure...
Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. Scanning the field, it's Hubbard. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere at force a turnover.
Well, this is the point of the game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they just... trot out the kicker. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. It's good. And, guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Nice grab in traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air. It's Hubbard. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback extends the play. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Hubbard. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it from the gun. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity...